Good morning, Grace City, Portland, and whoever might be joining us this morning. It is Tuesday morning, and we are beginning, as a church family, 3 days of prayer and fasting. It's something that we're doing as we prepare for the fall and a lot of different things that we're going to be doing, launching our ecclesias, our small groups, our campus ministry, and wanting to serve our city. So we're beginning the fall with 3 days from prayer and fasting. If you weren't aware, or you're just sort of finding out about it now, would encourage you to go onto the website, gracecityportland.org, and you can download a little PDF version of our prayer and fasting guide, which will kind of help us focus and pray together as a church family over the next few days. This morning, I'd like to share just a quick devotional, just to sort of set us up and hopefully encourage us. And I'd like to read out of the Gospel of Luke, chapter 5, starting in verse 3. It says, "Getting into one of the boats, which was Simon's, he asked him to put out a little from the land. And he sat down and taught the people from the boat. And when he had finished speaking, that is, when Jesus had finished speaking, he said to Simon, 'Put out into the deep and let down your nets for a catch.' And Simon answered, 'Master, we toiled all night and took nothing. But at your word, I will let down the nets.' And when they had done this, they enclosed a large number of fish, and their nets were breaking. They signaled to their partners in the other boat to come and help them, and they came and filled both the boats so that they were sinking. But when Simon Peter saw it, he fell down at Jesus' knees and said, 'Depart from me, for I am a sinful man, O Lord.'" I love this introduction to Simon Peter, who ends up becoming one of the apostles and real leaders that Jesus uses to establish his church and do all these amazing things. Simon Peter's journey from meeting Jesus, following Jesus, to denying Jesus, to being restored by Jesus, to being utilized by Jesus to birth the church, it all begins with this moment of realization, this humble moment of realization. Lord Jesus, I am a sinner. I feel like I don't even deserve to be in your presence. And this is where we all start, realizing that we need Jesus. We need him to forgive us. I need him to heal me. And when I come into his presence, I don't really have much to impress him with. Just a whole lot of brokenness that I need him to help me with. And that's what he does. But here's the thing, and this is what I want us to really grab a hold of this morning. We don't just start in this place of humility, this place of realization that I'm a sinner and that I need Jesus to forgive me. We don't just start here, it's the whole journey. In fact, one of the signs of true Christian maturity is realizing that I need God's grace more today than I've ever needed it before. I need Jesus to forgive me and heal me more today than I've ever needed him before. We don't ever graduate from grace. We don't ever graduate from our need for Jesus. We just grow in our awareness of God's grace, of our need for God's grace, and our gratitude for it. This not only helps us to appreciate, to actually live lives rich with gratitude for who God is and what he's done for us, but it helps us to be people of deep compassion, to be gracious towards others who need Jesus just as much as I do. And this is the kind of people that we're called to be. This is who we want to be as a church family, gracious people, not just pointing the finger at those people out there, all those people with the problems ruining the world, etc., etc. That's not true. I need Jesus. I needed him the day that he saved me, and I need him today more than I ever did before. So that's the thought for today. That's where we're beginning, confessing our need for Jesus more today than ever before. Hope that encourages you, perhaps convicts you. But Love you guys. Have a great day. And come find a prayer meeting to jump into. We'll be doing that the next 2 days. And I'll have another little devotional for us tomorrow morning. Have a great day.